Hey everybody, this is Rydo. Let's get back to Overlord. Now, I took about 4 hours of playing, and now I've got some stuff to show you. What I did is I am now at full Arcanum armor. 100% defense, max upgraded for the armor. Now, of course, there would have had to been a trade-off if I wanted some max health or max mana or regeneration. For the helmet, no trade-offs can be made. It's simply Arcanum helmet with a horde size of plus 15 guys, which is very large. So I effectively added 50% of what I could have had. Also, it turns out if you do a 100% all into fire damage, it seems it does 150 fire damage, and it probably would have done 150 damage if I had put everything in regular damage too, but I used the red minions for fire damage, and I think that was the right choice. Now, of course, there would have been a trade-off, and it probably would have only gotten up to maybe 100 at best if I hadn't done everything in that. So you could potentially, if you really were just going to play this game way too much, have different sets of equipment. Once the things are completely upgraded, you cannot come up here and upgrade them anymore. They're just not on the list. So there's no Arcanum equipment. I could go back and try and upgrade my other things. So I was able to put enough of my creatures into my Arcanum sword just to get it started, just to get it above the Durium sword. And an interesting thing happened at that point. With just having purchased Arcanum helmet and Arcanum sword, all of a sudden you can now do this. Skip this. So I spent about 4 hours doing this. You can just start running in here with these guys and take them on. Watch my health bar as I take these guys out. There are, I suspect 25 of these guys. They drop 3 browns every time. Usually they will also run and circle you and make it even easier than this, but their AI isn't super predictable. So that was all 25 of them for about half my health. There's literally no reason to even bring in minions at this. And yes, it took a little bit longer when I didn't have 150 damage on the sword. And yes, it took out a little bit more life. Sometimes we get down to 2 bars from where I am as far as life. But if I need any more guys, I can just run in here. And yes, this is now that we are getting close to the end of the game, the way that you would get more. Notice I have exactly 100 of all the other colors because I threw them into the helmet. I also went in here and just started selecting everything. And the only ones I couldn't take out by myself were dwarf crossbowmen because there's too many of them and they're attacking me. The flamethrower dwarf, obviously. The forest trolls are a little too powerful for me. Rock giant, the skull boars, the slug, and the succubus, and everything else I can take out just fine. So one of the things also is a lot of these are easier. If you do the white priest, there's only 5 of them that come out, so that's real easy to win at. You do the red priest, there's only like 5 of them. They don't really give you any life force for it. Your best option, if you can win a battle with no minions, is to do one of the beetles, Battler Beetle if you need browns, Dazzler Beetle if you need blues, Magma Beetle if you need reds, and Puff Beetle if you need, let's see, what is it, greens? And then there's one more thing. The Boulder Beast, I believe, is here. So, you run into 5 of these guys. These aren't gonna give you a ton, but they'll be pretty good for just a variety of things. You can dodge them, you can get a couple to come to you. At my level of damage, it's high enough. Just wait till this guy hits a wall, then pound him. Even at 150 fire damage though, this isn't a one-shot kill. You never get to the point where you're one-shotting any creature of note. There is the little beetles, but you can't fight the little beetles yet. Or ever, it seems like. There you go. And then, since the sword is pretty long, you can sit here and hit both of them at the same time. So I would suggest trying these guys if you aren't able to beat the beetles by yourself. Of course, there is always the other option, where I can now, with my helmet, summon out my maximum 50 guys. That's a considerable increase. And let's just try the dwarf crossbowman.
He's the leader of the pack. He's the big daddy. He's the Overlord.
So there isn't a lot of these crossbowmen. If I could cast a spell, I'd be perfectly fine. But I can't, and so best thing I can do is have these guys run after these guys as fast as possible and distract them enough so that the crossbowman doesn't get all these reds. So notice that did kill a considerable amount of my minions. So I wouldn't recommend that you ever take out the take on some of these other guys that are here. Flamer Dwarf, obviously going to be a big amount of trouble with that one. There might have been an achievement to kill all these things, but there's still some probably that are going to get added to this list also. So now I have an unlimited source of minions if I need it, but there's nothing to upgrade. So as long as I don't kill my minions, I should be fine. Speaking of killing the minions, we need to come over to the dungeon heart.
It's nice to see the little Nashes
and look at just what we have wrought here. We have spawned almost 4,000 browns and lost all but 195 of them. We have spawned 800 reds and only have 144. We've spawned 377 and only have 104. We've spawned 550 and only have 112 blues. So in total, of the 5,800 we've spawned, we've killed 5,432. Minions are very much just cannon fodder. I also ran around this area, and I have still no idea what the statue does, but
now don't stay down here too long, Master.
it is here. It's just kind of hidden.
It's nice to see the little
So
Ness
here's
is
that
back.
statue they picked up. And maybe it gives decorations options? I don't know. That's the only thing I could really think that it does.
It was
Because
quite
either
peaceful
that or
back
it
then.
increased
Thank evilness I
the
didn't take
count
on my
of
earwax.
my minions at some point. If it does increase the count, just whenever you get this item, it would double the number of minions, and it probably not double, but increase it by some amount.
Minions need a little
That
downtime too,
certainly
sire.
certainly wasn't noticed by me. Uh, There's
Greetings!
really nothing else to do here. We're ready to find and capture Jewel,
Destroyer of
uh,
elves!
so we can now get back to the game.
Impenetrable!
Now, you need to take into consideration, I spent between 3 and 4 hours fighting those beetles over and 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 over again. And I said it that often, so you totally get that. This was not particularly a fun outing. It was not particularly something I would have recommended to do. I ran through Spree a couple of times, I think, and killed sheep too before I started doing the dungeons, and um, I killed some more minions.
You must keep moving.
So there's no reason to grab these guys yet over here. So these are called, you can fight these guys in the temple too. They're called whatever the name of this desert is, fighters. I think they should just call them ninjas, straight up, because they totally look like ninjas. Desert ninjas. Sure. There's a lot of fight here where you can just not bother. I've seen these sheep are getting one-shotted. So yeah, with my fire sword, the sheep will die in one hit. If I can keep up with them. Still, I feel like I might be even a little faster, but not by much. If I am any faster at all. Maybe I'm not. Oh, do they just walk back and forth with these sheep? Huh. I think that sheep was convincing them to summon the creatures. Alright. So one sheep made it. We know there is something off in the distance. This way. As soon as we walk here, we start bringing that guy out. So, we come over here, we clear out these fighters. Over there is Jewel, and we will get to that later. I like the cactus idea. Right, give me one guy to grab the egg. And then run this way. Now sadly, this is gonna take a couple of tries. This is gonna take 6, which is much like bombing the doors. Too much. Just too much. You coming? just get the sheep going so it's out of our way. We have to wait for the egg to disappear. Or at least it seems like I have to wait for the egg to disappear. You coming, battle? Well, this doesn't seem like that's gonna work. Seems like there might be some trick here. Because I cannot convince this guy to run any further that direction. Okay, so do we just run? No, that doesn't work. Anywhere I step brings this guy around. None of this makes any sense. That didn't work. Let's look at what we have. 158 of these guys right now. So one of the things I wanted to try is restarting. Let's see what that does. Look at that. So resetting, we were at 158, we're back to 195. Inherently, you should restart the game, and that's just very weird. That's a very weird way to go about this. It's very strange.
Must keep moving.
It would explain why I was running low on this game. They should have, first time we died, come out and spoke to us directly and said, how about instead of just returning to the tower, which is the default solution, you restart and save those minions. So the sandworm does eat the sheep. The sandworm will eat those. So I'm still a little confused as to what our goal. Did I just not convince the guy to run further in the sand? Maybe there is a path. It would have been nice if just killing one was enough. Though, I mean, that solves the problem. It shows you understand. So we gotta wait for that egg to disappear before another one pops up. So the nest there is only kind of a fake nest. It only has one egg you can actually pick up. Right. Or if it got weaker, maybe I would buy into that. So that we only had to do this once after the first time. But seems like I have to do this 3 times. Maybe more.
That must hurt.
Come on, bug. And that egg timer is kind of short. That's strange. Alright. Let's see who gets hit and who makes it. Alright. Let's go. Try to get them to run. Are they gonna make it? Are they gonna make it? I think they're gonna make it. So we've seen them carry upgrades from this point. And even though it seems silly that they would definitely get caught, they don't. I don't know why they don't, per se. Just, it totally misses them. It must be pre-programmed and not to catch them. No! Oh, shoot! No! No, no, no!
Greetings!
I didn't get it. I should have just waited where I was. And it's not gonna be here. It's gonna be way back there, so I should have reset too. What a fool I am.
Master, you must keep moving.
Oh, this is ridiculous. Everybody's running away. One more try. Let's see.
Catch my heart.
Now, I'm not upset about losing my guys, because that has stopped meaning anything whatsoever. Really. Losing. Hey, you gonna come or you not? Losing 50-75 is really just one more battle. I wish I could kill this sheep so bad. There we go. There's too many of these. There's like 4 in this area. Alright. That one ate one after all. Didn't think that was gonna work. Nope. Go this way. Drawing these guys is a little too complicated. I cannot see for the life of me. It would be nice if on the third one, if we could get the third one to work, it would just have a giant thing pop out of the ground and die. And so you could totally see it. Keep on running. Well, I lost one guy there. Alright, so that bug doesn't seem like it's coming Let's run and sweep.
Objects. I like objects.
Go.
Treasure. For you.
Are they ready? They're ready. Let's go. Keep them busy. Keep them busy. I need to sweep my guys and get out of the area. So now I just need to wait. The thing I should have done before, all I needed to do is wait. Knows that guy just comes there and does nothing. While we're waiting, we could try to grab one of these and do what with it? With the egg, we can try to run further this way, but he only gets to a certain distance, and that distance is not far enough. My health is increased. Now is the time to lock this in. We want to go back to our tower, re-heal. These guys shouldn't die if they follow me. So back to the tower for a cheesy way to re-heal. This game is just full of cheesy ways to heal, though, if you really give it some consideration.
Greetings.
If you take any damage whatsoever, go back to the tower or restart if you die. There's no real other solutions. I wish it would remember what spell I was on. That just makes no sense that over and over again I'm having to reset it. So our health and our mana is at the highest. I would be willing to bet that it's not going any higher. Maybe, but I doubt it. I don't think there's much more to this area, and I don't think there are that many more areas. Let's see, we have, I think, 8 health bars and mana bars right now. It seems like a right amount. For it to go up to 9 or 10, I mean, you'd just be hitting numbers then. With my shield on, I can take a couple hits even from these giant sandworms. Sometimes you don't get the sound when you walk over the life force. Playing in the arena, I've realized that it sometimes just has the life force disappear and seems like maybe you missed it, but you actually did pick it up. Let's see. Get that money. We'll go ahead and kill this guy. Oh, quit running away. I was trying to cast a spell on him. cast a fireball on them, but I don't even have fireball enabled. I don't know why you would particularly use fireball either. You're better off. Hey, before we die though. How many times have I done this? Before we die, let's experiment. Oh, that seems to have no problem. So the jewel go that way or this way? I think jewel's this way. I mean, we're definitely seeing. I think that's her right at the fire way over there. Oh well, I suppose at the risk of missing a side quest. Oh, come on, really? Freaking lousy game. Having a max horde is not helping me any right now. At the risk of missing a side quest, let's... That's Jewel there. Oh, come on, you guys suck. Oh wow. Look at that nightmare. Maybe I shouldn't take any guys with me. I'm out. Yeah, this is just turning into a nightmare. Let's go check this section out. Do I really need to fight these guys with minions? No. I can just run and take them on. Ah, it's a red ninja guy. Take this red ninja guy out. There we go.
For the Overlord, for you.
Let's see. We've got 6 here, and I think I know what we need to do. Convince a couple of these guys to come this way. Two of them at once. So wait for that egg to crash so I can grab another one, and then convince 2 guys to come. Come on, guys. Over there. And then let's see if we can hurry up and do this. I can't help but think that there would have been a more easier way to do that. But that worked. I suppose the way you were supposed to actually legitimately do that is you would have sweep the guys onto the backs of the beetles and cause them to fight that way instead of casting Infernal. I believe this opens up a new path. And I can't help but notice that that new path is fire. Nice. So perhaps instead of fighting with the browns and trying to not lose them all, I can just have the fire people do some work on them. Get some health up. Alright. So we need one guy to go over here and convince two of these to follow him. Do I really need two of these? No. But it would be appreciated. There we go. Now it's simply a matter of don't let them decide to run away. There's my 4 browns, and we'll pull out a nice contingency of reds. And how do we want to do this? Let's see. We'll just take this guy on, one at a time, let him follow me. Okay, that's not gonna work. I need to take on the red guys. Faster than normal. What is all those red dots? Oh, yellow dots, I wonder. This will give us at least some increase in our reds. We're mostly just looking around here. Replace those that were somehow lost. So maybe we found a back entrance here. I doubt it. Seems a little unlikely that there would be two ways that were both valid. It could very well have been a situation that the way that looked like was the right way wasn't actually the right way because of all those sandworms. Break these treasure chests. I'm sweeping them right on this treasure chest and they do not want to break it. These red guys are weak. Only one of them can attack the treasure chests? Oh, come on. Just call those two back. Sweep these guys this way. And we can't go any further this direction. Powering these guys up as best we can. We've got some kind of bridge. Send these guys twisting that. What's this gonna open? Oh, that's interesting. So this is where we were, and so if we had chased Jewel this way, we would have had to go to the side quest anyways, and dealt with that. So there was only one legitimate way. Yeah, I could grab some more browns if I wanted to. I don't know why I particularly choose browns. They are stronger than the reds, I guess. But right now I only have 4 of them. Let's see. That kills that guy easy enough. Get that armor. I'm not sure powering up the reds is gonna really help anything. Give me some more gold. I don't think there's anything more I can do with gold. I think I've done as much as possible. It might be an intelligent thing to sacrifice a couple of the reds for some life, actually. Really would only be like 1. Normally I wouldn't do this, but I think me having life potentially is more important.
What better object to steal than the one everyone wants? Can't imagine why. It's an ugly looking thing.
I've managed to increase the energy of that tower gate, but not for long. If you can drive her across the gate, I will transport her to your tower. No place to run there.
Nice. So we just, what are we doing? We're playing an interesting game here of chase. We don't want to kill her. We're gonna get ambushed wherever we go with ninjas. Which way did she go? That way.
Use your minions to block her escape, Master.
Having things is not nearly as much fun as stealing.
Okay. So.
Head her off with your minions, sire.
So we're gonna put the minions.
I'll come after you. And that old wizard, I'm his favorite.
So we need to get the minions so she doesn't run the wrong direction. Alright. So this way blocks her from this direction. This is an interesting concept. Let's see. Let's see. This way blocks her from that direction. And then this one. This is about the most we've ever used of this. Blocks her from that direction.
Use your minions to block her escape, Master.
Where'd she go? So I'm having trouble figuring this one out as to what's the more part of this. Why haven't we already won? Let's see. Doesn't seem like... Yeah, come up this way. Up this way. Alright. Where is she now?
Head her off with your minions, sire.
How is these sheeps? It's rotten sheeps. Alright. Chase her this way. See what we can do. Okay, this puts her there. Interesting. I got the minions right next to her. Interesting. So she's able to jump from rooftop to rooftop. Put one here. And then, come on. Where is she going now? Come on, why is this not chasing her? There we go.
Use your minions to block her escape, Master.
Which way did she go? She just runs by half these guys. What am I supposed to be doing? None of this makes any sense. Come on, just put a timer on this thing at this rate. Just put a timer saying, you know what? You've tried.
Towards the tower gate.
Yeah, I know what I'm supposed to be doing. The problem is, I'm not seeing how. Her reactions are not being super consistent. Let's try this. One. We'll just take all these. And let's see.
Coming back.
Seems like you can make an unlimited amount of checkpoints. But the programming that's going on here, how it's supposed to work and why. Where did she go? I'm just losing her. Let's take a moment out of this to smash some stuff and vent some frustration. Where is she? Ah, there she is. Good, finally.
Good. Our guards are currently incarcerating her. Return when you wish to begin speaking to our prisoner.
Alright, well, we have some stuff to do first. Effectively, we need to steal this statue. Because that's part of our corruption path, we steal the statue. Instead of it belonging to the dwarves or the or the elves, which by the way I killed all the elves anyways by killing all their women. It is now the Overlord's statue. Just so other people can't have it. To steal it though, we need to do this. Come on, bug. Nope, no, no, no.
Coming back.
That didn't quite work the way I planned. Now go over there. Hopefully it doesn't kill any of my guys. May have.
I beg you, bring the statue hither, so that it may be returned to Evernight.
That statue would look just divine in our private quarters, sire. Get rid of those depressing elves, and bring me that statue.
Alright.
If you must give the statue back, sire, just walk next to the platform and let your minions put the statue on it.
Just walk next to the platform. I don't have to kill the elves.
Blues!
Kill these elf ghosts. Come on, kill the ghosts.
You choose all!
Come on. Bring that statue.
Oh!
Come on, steal it. Steal it good. Why am I having trouble with this? Why am I having trouble stealing the statue? Looks like there might be a few things over here, but as far as I'm concerned, the rest of this desert. Let's see, blues. Kill this guy. There we go, finally. Get him out of the way. The elves are a bit upset. Alright, so there's really not, I don't think, a lot left of this area. This is kind of just this big square section. It's an interesting area to design a boss fight in. It did not work well at all. However, the AI to it and the concept of capturing her didn't really work well at all. I don't think there's any other way, anything else to say or other way to say it. As far as I can tell, there's nothing more in the Rivian Desert. Obviously, I need to go do another couple fights off screen for some more browns, and I think I'm pretty fine with everything else. But I've totally lost a lot of browns trying to get that health upgrade, and hopefully that is the last upgrade. We're going to end this recording here because we've been going long enough, and we're even a little over, and because as soon as I step on this, we may see some kind of cutscene, and we'll save that for the next recording. As always, I ask you to like, share, subscribe, comment if you want to, and watch every second of my videos. All that helps me out. If you want to support me, you can click on my name, Rydo. On the right will be a blue button that says support this channel. Click it and make a donation. And if you want to friend or follow me on basically any social media sites, there's a whole bunch of links down below. Thank you for watching. Have a good evening.